Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to take a look at the installation of E-ROM or Eylem-ROM OneUI 6.1, which is ported from the Galaxy S23 FE, and this is the version 2 which includes a lot of fixes. So we are directly moving towards the installation. Let's go. So guys, the first step is to have a Exynos 8890 device. I have the Galaxy S7 and it also supports S7 Edge, Note7, the one which caused a lot of boom, and Note FE, which did not cause a boom. I don't know if it did, but yeah, it was fine because it was a re-released version of the Note 7 because fans were angry, and that story is not at all relatable to this video, but I don't know why I just go towards that. But let's proceed with the installation, which is the main part and which you guys are watching this video for. So first of all, you have to power off your device and you need to be on TWRP. So make sure you have TWRP installed on your device, whatever it may be, S7 or the Note 7 or the Note FE or the S7 Edge. So press the power up button, the volume button and the home button, not the big screen button, sorry. I need to keep this pressed. After you see the logo, just leave it and you'll get the TWRP. Once you have successfully moved into TWRP recovery, you need to use a OTG or a micro SD card. Now I'm saying OTG or micro SD card because if you move your files to internal storage, you have to keep doing that again and again because a lot of times your internal storage will be wiped because you are going to use a repartitioner cleaner, so it's going to happen. So use an SD card or OTG. Now the first step is to directly move to install. And these are the 4 files which you need for the installation. Now the first one is Repartitioner, which you have to flash. And it says if you have flashed this by mistake, then you can hard reboot your device by volume down and power in. So if you have forgotten to take a backup, or if you want something important on your device right now, you can do that. But after that, your device will reboot and there will be nothing left on your internal storage. So yeah. As you can see, it is executing the partition skip. Let's skip this part because it is going to reboot again into TWRP. Now the device has rebooted back into TWRP. Now you have to go to install again. Select SD card because all of the files are in here. Then you need to select the cleaner and you need to flash it. As you can see, you have a lot of errors up here and we are going to face that errors afterwards too. And I'm going to tell you how to resolve them as well. So let this reboot into TWRP. Now the device has rebooted back again into TWRP recovery after flashing the cleaner. Now as you can see into the TWRP log, you have these errors. So it is related to data and the cache folder. Now first, to fix those errors, you need to go to wipe, advanced wipe, select cache, repair or change file system, select ext4 here. This is the option. And says successful. Okay. Now the next step is to go again into wipe, advanced wipe, data, repair change file system. You can see the file system, the existing is ext4. We have to change it to f2fs. And you can see it's done. Now it's simple. Go to wipe, advanced wipe. These are the options you have to select and select to wipe. And you can see no more errors and the TWRP also says wipe complete and successful. So these are the steps after wiping and everything is done. Now let's go towards flashing the ROM. These are the 2 zips. Now this is not a single combined zip. We have 2 zips for system as well as vendor. So just see carefully because it's not visible here in TWRP. So just check on here, click on that zip, don't flash, and you can see here if it's system or vendor plus kernel. So first you need to flash the system zip. So we're going to flash the system zip and we have Aroma installer here. So we will be getting the options to, choose from some customizations. I don't know if it's there in the system or that other vendor file, but yeah, let this flash. If there's Aroma installer here, I will show you guys all the options too. So the system part has been flashed. Getting back, you need to flash the second part, which is vendor plus kernel plus Aroma. So yes, obviously this zip has the Aroma installer. Yes, let's flash this too. So it is opening the Aroma installer now, and as you can see, welcome to installation wizard, Eylem-ROM. Next, as you can see, it says device compatible. Obviously it's the Galaxy S7. Yeah, you can read that if you want. Yeah, I agree to everything that it says. So you can see you can choose a lot of themes and mods, options, features. So first is sound mod. You can choose it accordingly. So I'm going to choose stereo. Launcher animations, I'm going to choose flagship. I'm going to choose whatever max we can. So you can see what maximum amount of things we get. So I'm going to choose, yeah, I need smart switch for my watch. I'm going to sync my watch in here. Good luck, yes, calendar, text to speech, Dex. This is for desktop experience. You can also choose Dex, and yeah, let's see. I will try to give you guys a example and show you if the Dex works in the review video. This is just the installation. Samsung Galaxy. So everything we have selected. Then choose Google apps to include. I will just choose the Google app. We can install other than that later on. Prefer kernel tweaking. So yeah, you can choose anyone. I'll just choose TwRP. UI. So static blur or live blur. I'm going to choose live blur. And if you want some good performance, you can choose static blur. You have include Samsung secure folder. If you want, you can choose that. We have boot animation. We have Docomo Galaxy boot animation. We have Samsung Experience boot animation. We have Samsung Galaxy boot animation. So let's just try this Samsung Experience boot animation. Wallpapers from, choosing the Maxima S24 Ultra. And this is the changelog. You can see a lot of fixes. You have these bugs. I'm going to discuss the changelog in detail and in short so that you guys can understand what it really means to be. So I'm going to discuss everything in the review video. You can also check out the changelog. I'll put out everything in the description. And I think I'm saying everything a lot. But yeah, that's fine. So this is getting installed. Let's just skip this part. And we are going to move towards the next part, which is booting it. So at the end, it says script succeeded, successfully completed. As you can see, the log of the installation, you can see extracted vendor, then all the effects and all the features, the mods we have chosen. It has applied that, the wallpapers, installing the Kronos kernel. And in the end, it says script succeeded. And over it says flashing the ROM. So just ignore this thing and, you need to check out these things. Then click on exit. And this has exited the Aroma installer, and the successfully, the procedure of installation has been successfully done. Now you just need to reboot system and wait for the ROM to boot. And let's see what Samsung Experience boot animation is. So we'll directly go towards the boot animation now. So this is the Samsung Experience boot animation. If you want that static Samsung powered by Galaxy Knox, something like that, those boot animation, you can choose that selectively in the Aroma installer. It's upon the preference. And you also have Docomo Galaxy boot animation. I think that is related to the Docomo carrier, so you can also choose that Docomo carrier. Now let's meet at the home screen. I will show you that I have booted it successfully. And as you can see, guys, the device has booted into the EROM S23 FE OneUI 6.1 port based on Android 14. So I hope you guys liked the video, and if you want to watch out the video, a review of this, the whole OneUI 6.1 S23 FE port, then make sure you stay subscribed and stay tuned. See you guys soon. Till then, goodbye. Take care. And also do subscribe, like, dislike, share, comment, put your feedback in comments, your help, and I'll see you guys soon with the review. Till then, bye bye and take care.